Hi everyone, Rach here from Bookpiles. Welcome to my June book haul, which I'm showing you in the middle of July because I will not be buying any books in July. I haven't so far, and my plan is to carry on. I'm doing no buy July for luxuries, and I include books in that luxury category, really, given how many books I have. You only see a very small amount. There are more piles that way and there are more piles that way, and all of those extend above the screen, the edge of the video screen. So buying a book is a luxury. I have plenty. I don't need to be buying any more. However, in June I did buy some books, and I've just done a count, and I've just had a look at my pile of physicals, and it seems that I actually didn't write everything on my list. I have a page in my planner, so that's the start of the year. Over here we're already at a page and a half of books. To be fair, a lot of them are on my Kindle, but still I've brought a lot of books this year. There are two in my pile of physical books that I haven't actually written on this list, so I think, providing everything else is on the list, I brought 15 books in June, of which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are on the Kindle. 8 to 10, 12. Yep, I think that adds up right. It must be right. I hope it's right. This is all I'm telling you, 15 books. So I'll do the Kindle books first and insert photos of the covers, and then I'll go over the physical books. I won't really be able to tell you too much about them, although some of them I have already told you about. Okay, that one I can't tell you about. Anyway, we'll just go down the list. So, my little Kindle lives in a red cover. And the first book on my list, which you will have heard about in the Historical Romance Readathon Wrap-Up, is Olivia and the Masked Duke, and that is by Grace Calloway. And that was the group read. I should say, of the 15, I've already read 6 of them this month. So, well, no, yeah, I've read 6 of them, of the 15 I brought in June. That's better to put it that way. Not all of them were read in June. Some of them were. The next book, which I also talked about in the Historical Romance Readathon, was The Scandal of It All by Sophie Jordan, I think. I should be able to, I'll open this up because it might help in those instances. Yes, that's a Sophie Jordan, The Scandal of It All. Then ebooks. I have got Then Came You. I'm looking down. My thing is, come back up here. Just seeing if I can find quickly who Then Came You is by, because I don't actually list the authors on my page. I don't think. Oh, is it this one? No, those two. I've read those. We might have to start this video again. It's Elisa Kleypas. Okay. Then, and I don't know anything about that one at all. I had forgotten about it. Then I have talked about the next one, which is The Rakess. I read that in the Historical Romance Readathon as well. That was by, yeah, I don't remember her name off the top of my head as well. Scarlett Peckham. Then I've also talked about the next two, which is The Stopover and The Takeover by T.L. Swan. Both of those are contemporary romances and I talked about those in my June reading wrap-up. The next book I got on my Kindle is Secrets of a Summer Night. It's Elisa Kleypas, and it's the first book in the Wallflowers series. And I read that also as part of the historical romance readathon. And then I think the last book I got on my Kindle was Lord Holt Takes a Bride by Vivian Lorette. Oh, I think I know why I brought this. I can just make it out on my little screen of things. Is the name of the series that this book comes from is The Mating Habits of Scoundrels, which tickles me. I think that sounds very funny for the name of the series, so I don't know what the book is like or anything like that. So those are all the ebooks that I got. Then I got 4 second-hand historical romances. Sophie Jordan's Too Wicked to Tame. I'm trying to get as many Sophie Jordan physical books as I can get. I think at the moment I'm billing her as my favourite historical romance author. So I wonder if this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It says, would a reluctant beauty ever wed a wild, incorrigible beast? That's that one. I've talked about this, Lisa Kleypas, Again the Magic. I read this in the historical romance readathon, so I won't go over that. Passions of a Wicked Earl by Lorraine Heath. I tend to pick up her books as well. I enjoy hers, but I haven't read any for a while. And I've only read her Western ones, I think. I don't think I've read any of her aristocracy romances. Yeah, that's an Earl, so we'll see. And another Tessa Dare. No, I don't know how you got. One Dance with a Duke. Yep, One Dance with a Duke. I'm not sure. The 4th Duke of Moreland has a reputation as the dashing Duke of Midnight. Okay, something to do with he's a rake. First novel in Tessa Dare's delightful Stud Club trilogy. Okay, well, that could be interesting. I'm into series at the moment. Okay. Then I picked up a historical fiction, Alison Ware's Queens of the Crusades, and this covers several queens from 1154 to 1291. We've got Eleanor of Aquitaine. I'm not even going to pretend to know half of these. There's 5 queens that she talks about in this series, and I've enjoyed what I've read of hers, which is the 6 Tudor Queens. I've read her book on Mary Boleyn, and I think that's it, and I've got some more on the shelf. So I'm just sort of gathering these as well. I'd like to get quite a few of her books actually, so this is a new book, but if I see any in any second-hand bookstore or sale, I will pick them up as well. I think this was actually published this year, or was it last year? 2020. So yeah, so I got that, and a couple of books I ordered in from Amazon. Now this I think is non-fiction. It's by Philippa Jones, and it's The Other Tudors, Henry VIII's Mistresses and Bastards. And I think this is actually fiction rather than, no, I think this is non-fiction rather than fiction based on fact. Until I look at it, I don't know. But it's cool because it's got family trees in it and everything. Oops. And pictures and yeah. I'm looking forward to getting to that at some point when my historical romance bent sort of calms down. And I will show this one as well. It's sort of outside of probably booktube realm really, but it's Metabolical by Robert Lustig. Yeah. So what is it? The Lure and Lies of Processed Food, Nutrition and Modern Medicine. I've read a few sort of books on centered around low carb, keto and those sorts of things, and I think this fits into the realm a little bit. So I just thought this might be interesting. It might help me stay on track with having a dietary lifestyle change. When I'll get to it, I don't know. So those are all of my books for June. There will be no books in July, as I've said, so the next book haul will be in August sometime. There's definitely definitely 2 books in August I know about. I'm not sure if one is available now. There's a new Sophie Jordan series starting. The Duke Goes Down. I haven't got the right piece of paper in front of me. I think that's what it's called, and that's either out now, which I don't think it is, because I would have brought it if it was came out at the end of June. I would have got it before the July cutoff, so it must come out in July sometime. So I'll get that after the beginning of August, and at the end of August is the Casanova, which is book 3 in the Miles High Club, and I'll definitely be getting that. Otherwise, who knows what I will find. Anyway, that is my haul, and I will catch you all again in another video. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.